Hello everyone. So everyone is doing like a tutorial of face masks. Now this is one, they pass out from the hospital or clinics or whatever. But I made my version of one. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. There's so many tutorials on YouTube, so you can search face mask, surgical mask, or whatever, and they can show you very simple one. I saw one that's made out of paper towel, and you staple it and add like, look, I'll show you that one later. But it was a Hispanic female on YouTube that was doing one out of paper towel, a stapler, and like the hair clips like this. Things like this, like on a hair, and they put it on the end and was able to put around your ear and made one just that simple, So a lot of people are freaking out. So calm down, calm down. So I made one out of this fabric because I have a lot of scrap I like to sew, and I'm making one out of the superhero. I don't know if my cameraman can get closer to see that. Wonder Woman, Batgirl, and of course you see this fabric, and different. So you can just have fun with it. Now it's not a fun thing that's going on in the world right now because there are people actually losing their life. So we just have to be social conscious to when we go outside to cover up. Face mask, gloves, get a scarf if you need to. Just be creative in how you make it. But this is very simple. Now what I did was cut like a rectangle type of fabric from the fabric. A lot of people like measurements. So here we go. I'm not good in measurements, so I'll just let you see like, okay, close to like 17 inches. And it can be short or long, depends on the design you're trying to make it. And then I cut out 2 elastic strips. And so, let's see. So I gotta move my little fat fingers out of the way. And you can see if you can, it's a little over 7.5. But it depends on how tight you want it around your ears. And that's it. Pretty much those type of things. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to double fold it like this. I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine, which I'm going to attach. As you can see, that's just all I'm doing. It's attaching it inside. So this piece will go around your ear. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. And I am going to take it to the sewing machine here. Now, this gets a little tricky, so you really have to pay attention. Now, I put a little fold in mine because, like, I'm going to sew it up. Because you know the little part where you put on your nose and you, like, bend? So we found, like, twist ties that you can put in there, and it, like, folds in like that. So that way it'll pinch over the nose to keep it closed. So I did leave a slot. I didn't show that. I did leave part in here, and now it's going to sew it up to here. So you can put the wire in there. Put the wire in there, and then that would make it form across the nose. Or you can leave it out. Depends on, right now I left it out. So again, remember, open and just fold over. Wait, I need to fold that because this is the right side, that's the wrong side. So just double it like that, okay? And I put like a little tiny hem like this because I'm gonna flip it over, turn it inside out, okay? Just like that. And because I'm gonna turn it over, I'm gonna put my strip inside on the edge here, and you'll see what it looks like. It takes some practice if you do not know how to sew, but if you know how to sew, people know how to do this, right? It's easy, people easy peasy. Okay, not as easy for me saying peasy, but anywho, now I have a gauge right here. You see the 1/4. It's 5/8. So I'm gonna try to stay like on the 1/4 to give me that. So I don't go on the end or whatever, but that gives me the width, higher one to sew it, right? So excuse the noise. It's not too noisy. Go a little faster than that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is flip it back around. I'm not going to go all the way to the end because I need to bring the elastic, but I want to go back on this end because I want to make sure that my elastic is in there tight, okay? I want it to be reinforced. So I'm just going to go back over it. Now, and I'm going to bring this. Now remember, I'm going to flip this over, right? So all you're doing is bringing this down here on the end. Because now you're going to make pleats. Remember how this has the pleats in there. So it's going to work out. It may look crazy right now. I just think it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. And this is stretch. You're going to bring it down to the end. Your elastic to the end down here. And just hold on to it. Okay, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me ease this out. Oh, there we are. Now, and you're just going to sew. That's all. Gonna let it guide. And just be careful because you don't want to get your hand caught in what you're doing until it starts. See, now it's on the roll. Just keep your edges together. Stay at the 1/4 mark. And just check to make sure it's even. And you see the elastic is right there. You can pull it out a little bit so you can see it. Okay. I'll go back this way because I want to reinforce it to make sure that the elastic stays there. Right? Now we'll probably fast forward some of this stuff because I don't want it to be all that long. So I just have to bring this out like that. My scissors. Okay, so let me show you how it's going to end. See? Because I'm going to flip, I got to do the other side. It's the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. See? That's the beginning right there. And the only thing we're going to do is make the pleats. Okay? If it's a little woppy or whatever, it's okay. It's going to work out. The thing is, you're trying to make something to be safe. I mean, some type of barrier when you go outside with what's going on. This doesn't prevent the virus or anything, but some type of barrier is better than no barrier at all. So you need something to go out. Now, my cousin just told me that Round Rock Mayor just issued an order that everyone needs to be wearing this, especially our people on the forefront, the front line, the healthcare workers. So they need to have this. So I told my cousin I will donate my part. So I can make a few of these pretty quickly. So help out where I can. And just donate these to our co-workers. Because we do need the doctors and nurses and other healthcare workers to take care of us. So, of course, okay, let's see. They need to take our vital signs when we're coming up there to get tested and what have you. And if they're running out of masks, you know, they're going to compromise their health. So let's do what we can. You know what I mean? Do what we can. So if you hear any extra noise, it's our 2-year-old granddaughter upstairs. So like I said, I mean, you can use a bandana when you're going out. So if you're going to do a supply run. I'm so ghetto, I'll use a sweater, t-shirt to cover up your face. You know, whatever you need to use. Okay, so just that quick. I probably should have timed it. And there you are. Oh, that's my grandbaby calling me. Man, I know. What's up? I'm just saying what's up to my grandbaby. So dramatic. Okay, so like I said, I just did that little hem part because I'm going to go around it like this because I can sew it up to this part. And then you can put like the little wire. I'm not going to put any wire in there, but the individual can get like I said, this is just something twist tie from like bread. You know, in it, whatever you have, tortillas. It's a twist tie. You can put just something that simple. So like it will like form around the bridge of the nose and everything. So with this, I'm just sewing the hem just to give it a cute little effect, just to make it neat. That's all I'm doing. And like I said, there's several tutorials. Just type in on YouTube and you will see all type of tutorials on how to do a face mask. It's really not hard, but like I said, if you had like, well, I'm a baby boom, so if you had like homemade, if you can hem, you can even do this on hand. You probably even can use a glue gun, and I'm sure there's some in there that says non-sew, and you can use like a stapler. Like I said, I saw it was a Hispanic female. She did one out of a paper towel and just used a stapler to put it together. You know, but it's a barrier. I don't know how effective it is, but I think she used like one of the super strength, you know, paper towel like Bounty. You always hear that commercial about Bounty. And that's it. Okay. So now to do the pleats. And to me, the pleats are just almost like making a fan like you would do like in school. That's all this is. If you can make a pleat. It's not hard. See, it's like making a fan. You know what I mean? Like, look, fan. Like you used to do in elementary school. Remember that? And the teacher said, if you're back there making a fan, you're going to stand in the corner. Well, that's what they told us, baby boomers. So you can just do this. Like I said, it doesn't have to be all cutesy cutesy. Oh, wait a minute. It's okay. Oh, apparently I'm messing up my thing. Sorry, guys. It'll do that. Just all you gotta do is just adjust. Okay, I got to reset there. There we go. All you gotta do is reset. Don't freak out. Like I said, it doesn't really have to. The pleats do not have to be perfect. You just trying to create a barrier around your face, and that's all. Yeah, I'm down here. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to yell at your ears, but I answer her so she don't scream the house down. See? Easy peasy. See that? Yes. See, it doesn't have to be that good. Yeah, I'm hearing. Okay. My cameraman was trying to adjust himself. I can hear you. And then you can adjust it. But see, you got another mask, see? I mean, and it has the little pleats and things in there. Okay, I'm going to have my cameraman, I'm going to have him to put it on. And there we go. Sorry, let me get my hand out of the way. And that's really it. That's it. Simple. It doesn't have to, make it like worry about if it's all wonky or whatever, as long as it covers the part that it needs to cover. Excuse his beard hanging out like that. Yeah. So, and that's one. So I am going to do a few